Good afternoon, Floss Tube. This is Julie with Reflections Framing and Stitching. Today is Saturday. It's the 12th of September already. And this is Chart of the Day video number 81. Welcome. How are you? I'm doing good. It's an exciting day out in the parking lot today. Right now, going on as we speak, is a adoption event, puppy adoption event. So there are currently 25 puppies out there looking for a home. I am not looking for a puppy, but I do plan to go out and play with them. So I'm going to get this done and then I'm going to go play. Let's see, what else can I zooming tonight, cleaning tomorrow. Not sure. I've got people coming to the house to give me bids on a sprinkler system because Dan and I have the worst yard in the neighborhood. Neither of us wants to spend time watering because we don't have a sprinkler system, so it's an all-day thing to try and water the yard. Otherwise, you do it every single night of the week. And so I think after 23 years of being in this house, it's time for a sprinkler system because I'm tired of being embarrassed by my yard. So I've got people coming to give me some quotes on that. Oh, hold on, it's Daniel. I think we were talking about sprinkler systems. So I have people coming over to the house to give me bids on the sprinkler system on Monday. One of you, and I think it was on the Dan and Julie show video, was surprised that we were talking about building a garage at our current house because we've been talking about an acreage. And one of the reasons why I'm considering doing the garage at our current house is because neither of us want to take care of land. So why are we thinking about an acreage? It just doesn't seem to make sense to me, especially after I look at my yard right now. But who knows what will happen in the future. We're going to be where we're at for at least 5 years, so a sprinkler system is a good idea, I think. So that's what I'm doing this weekend. I'm hoping to get some stitching done, but I also have people coming to the house next week to give me a bid on the bathroom, and so I need to do some cleaning. Yeah. That's what I know. Question of the day from Thursday? I think it was Thursday. From Thursday. Question of the day from Thursday was surprise party related. Has anyone ever thrown you one, and did you enjoy it? And was it actually a surprise? And most of you do not like surprises. I'm not really surprised by that. Some of you did, though, and some of you who don't really like surprises did end up enjoying your surprise party, and you look back on it fondly. So, but I would not. No. Now, if you wanted to have a small gathering of very close friends, that's different. But an actual party, no, not going to do it. Let's see. What else do I need to tell you? I think that's about it. So I'm going to show you today's chart of the day, which is a sampler. It's from 1897 Schoolhouse Samplers. I don't think this is like a brand new design. I think it's been out for a little while, but it's new to the shop, so I thought I would show it to you. It's called Above the Sky, Mary Ann Raywood, 1818, and it looks like that. The chart sells for $20. She gives you a picture also of the antique, the original. And I did want to show you her charts are big. So I'm going to show you the back, not the front, but it's a big long, and there's two pieces. So some people like to know that. I thought I would just show you that part. Calls for overdyes. Kind of a mixture, if I'm remembering correctly. I pulled this for Friday, but it was so busy on Friday I didn't get it done. So yeah, Weeks Dye Works, Gentle Arts, and Classic Colorworks. So those are your colors. I know they're kind of hard to see when they're on here, but I will try. Now, I did have to make a couple substitutions because I do not have Tin Bucket from Gentle Arts and I do not have Terracotta. So instead of Terracotta, I'm using Chrysanthemum from Weeks Dye Works, and I'm using Chesapeake Bay from Classic Colorworks. So those are the pretty colors, very pretty colors. To start with, just a basic antique ivory. It's a Zweigart fabric. This is a 36 count because I believe the chart does call for 36. Let me double check. Everybody's out there playing with the puppies without me. No, it actually calls for a 30 count, French vanilla. But I think I've said before I don't have a whole lot of 30 count because it just does not sell. So we're doing 36 count. This is antique ivory, which is a very pretty color if you haven't ever used it. Very pretty. What do you think? I think it would be beautiful on there. I have some espresso from R&R in a 36 count. That's definitely more yellow than the antique ivory. That'd be pretty. This next one, probably a lot of you are not going to like because you're going to think that looks like baby poop green. It's called Laurel Green. It's a 28 count. It's Lugana. And it is a little bit on the green side, but the colors all look very pretty on here. And I think it would end up being very beautiful because this is kind of an old looking green. So I think it would be pretty. But you might not like it or appreciate it. And then I have some 36 count fawn from Picture This Plus, which is also very pretty. So that concludes the chart of the day. I hope you enjoyed it. It's a beautiful piece. I think it would be, let me show it to you one more time. I think it would be a fairly easy stitch. Now it does have, I am going to tell you, it does have over one. The words are all over one. So a person could find a different thing to put in here. If you like the rest of it, you could find a different thing to put in here. You could shorten it. You could, and so that you could do it over two. You could take out, I think if you took out this band and moved, you know, maybe made one more thing down the side, I think you could get that whole thing on there over two. I'd have to test that theory, but I think it would work. So there are things you can do to avoid the over one if you don't want to do over one. If you stitch on Aida, it's hard to do over one, so like it's impossible. So yeah, you could could do things like that. I would not suggest using a 40 count when you've got over one. It can be done, but it's tedious, and I would do 36 count or 32 or 28, or 30 if your shop happens to carry 30. But it just doesn't sell here, so I don't carry much. Okay, that was your chart of the day for today. Question of the day for today stems from American Pickers. I was watching that Friday night, and might have been Thursday night. One of those nights. I was watching American Pickers, and they were picking a guy who was a carnival. He owned a carnival way back in the day, and they were picking through old things from the carnival, and they found this, I can't remember what they called it, but the guy had made it into a kind of a space rocket. And they were talking about how, the space thing in the 60s and early 70s and how exciting it was during that time. And it got me thinking about when I was a kid, and my dad did the grocery shopping for the family. And he would oftentimes bring home some unusual things when he went grocery shopping. And around about that time when, we were landing on the moon, and that there was a food product that apparently was something the astronauts ate, and they were sticks. I think they were called space sticks, but I'm not 100% sure on that. But they were in these little foil packet type things, if I'm remembering correctly. That was a long time ago. If I'm remembering correctly, they were kind of in a foil packet, foil lined packet, and they were these sticks, and they had different flavors like chocolate, but apparently it was something the astronauts could eat up in space. And he brought those home, and they were not very good, and they didn't last very long. But my brother really liked them, so Dad continued to buy them. But it got me thinking about other products that were around when I was a child that disappeared, that I wish would be brought back, or that I really miss. And one of them being, and Melanie, you will remember these. We used to fight over them. It was potato chips, but they were called Chippos, and they came in a box, and they had 2 foil packages of potato chips in this box. And Melanie would take one bag of those, and I would take the other bag, and probably within an hour and a half of Dad being home from the grocery store, the Chippos would be gone. And to this day, I miss those potato chips. I don't know what it was about them, but they were so good. And every now and again, I can taste them. I get just a hint of a taste, and I'm like, oh, that was Chippos. So that is one product that I really wish, I don't even remember who made them, but I sure wish they'd bring them back. Although I'd probably bloat up to, 450 pounds if they did. There was also a product that Dad brought home. 'Cause we weren't dirt poor, but we weren't real flush. And by we, I mean Mom and Dad, because I was a kid. I had no money. So I was dirt poor. But so they were always looking to find things that would extend, like meat, or, at one point Mom mixed Carnation instant milk with regular milk to make regular milk last longer. Now Carnation instant milk is really expensive, so I'm not sure that would save you any money. But there was a product. We used to have hamburgers on Saturday night after church, and Dad didn't go to church, so we would go to church. Dad would make the hamburgers, and there was a product that was from Lipton, and it was called Make a Better Burger. And I'm sure it was like soy of some type, but you'd mix it in with the hamburger, and it would kind of extend your pound of hamburger and make it more. And he would use that, and I really enjoyed them. I don't know if the other kids in the family did, but I really enjoyed them. So I wish they'd bring that back too. It would be fun. So I was just curious, do you have a food product that was out when you were a kid that is no longer made that you wish was still made? And if any of you remember Chippos, because no one I know remembers Chippos other than Melanie. So I would like to know at least that Melanie and I weren't hallucinating it. So anyway, if you would answer that for me. I think that's all I have to say for today. The puppies are calling me. I'm going to go play with them, and then I should go join Dan. He's down at a cabinet place talking to a lady about kitchen cabinets, so I should go join him after I have a little fun with the puppies. So anyway, you guys have a great weekend. Get some stitching done. I will try and see you on Wednesday, if not before. I did have a little bit of an idea for a video this weekend if I get a chance. So I thought maybe I'd go through some of my potential out of the Stash At Last projects. So, because I have only picked the one for right now. And yeah, that's all I have. So take care of yourselves. Be smart. Be safe. Bye.